What's up out there? Welcome back to some more Runescape 3, and we are on episode 22. Now, in the last video, we had wrapped up the Golden Cape event, and I was looking forward to getting into more questing, which I did. I jumped in and finished off the Biohazard quest, which leads me into Underground Pass. This one I had to have completed Biohazard and have level 25 range, which I'm more than adequate there. This looks like it starts the Prif quest line. I don't know if this gets me access to Prif or if I have to complete more quests beyond this, but I want to jump into this one. Pretty close to, this is the next thing that I really want to do. I looked at doing some of these other ones, like Dragon Slayer. This might be a really cool quest because it sounds like you get to kill a dragon, and that sounds really awesome. So I might do that one. And I started thinking about doing some of these other ones in the meantime, just to knock some of these out. I don't know if these are like one-offs or if they pertain to something else, or if they like feed into other quests. And I'd kind of like to keep pushing forward from old to new, and that way I'm not out of time, so to speak, and more in line with the way things unfold or have unfolded over the years. But obviously there's certain areas that I'd like to get into sooner. Like if this gets me access to Prif, then that's the one I want to do. So I'm likely to do this one next. However, I got this piece of shit to go through first, and this kind of killed my vibe of playing RuneScape, quite honestly. It's well, I've been playing a lot of Path of Exile, so any excuse to go over there, this just made it easier to happen, if that makes sense. So anyway, I did the Biohazard quest, I think on Sunday night, and then I got into this on Monday or Tuesday, and whenever this released, I dove into it. And the quest wasn't too bad. Like you had to go, what's the Raptor? You had to go talk to this person, and they gender swapped Raptor, which is whatever. I don't really care. It is what it is. But this quest in general has kind of just sucked. I didn't like this quest at all. I was kind of borderline on a lot of these Forinthry quests. Like you get a building at the end of it, and I'm like, cool. And the quests aren't that bad. You go through, knock them out. Maybe they take 45 minutes or an hour. You're in, out, done. You've got a building to go tinker around with. And then you get this quest. And I just have not vibed with this quest in any way, shape, or form. Like, I dug the dream sequence. I thought that was cool. I loved the part before this. Now, I did not like the puzzle aspect of the part before this, where you had to drag the stones around. I thought that was kind of, I don't know, it didn't feel like it fit the theme of the dream so much. I wish there was more something dream related, like you're looking at what's in Raptor's mind and learning things about Raptor, but you're moving stones around and trying to solve some puzzle. I just wished it would have been more in line with having to do some combat in there or something that just fit the theme. Like moving stones around just felt stupid. Like I was like, I don't really get why I'm moving stones around, but whatever. Then you get spilled out into this place, and I think I was bugged like at first. I came in here and I looked at this table and I looked at the murals on both sides, and then I'd go in and try to fight zombies or whatever, or do some exploration and see what else is around here. But it kept telling me, you got to go explore the room before you can move on. And I did that multiple times. Like I looked at everything in here and it just would not advance. So I logged out. I thought, all right, I'll come back later. And I came back like the next day or something like that. I think there was a patch, so it might have been a bug, or I'm not sure. But the next day, I ended up doing the exact same things, going and fighting zombies, and then all of a sudden it started dropping the pieces for this. So there was something weird going on with that in the first place, and now I'm stuck at this stupid puzzle. And I really just, I don't mind these. I like puzzles. I like doing things like this, but this is a showstopper. Right now, I cannot go do anything else until I get this puzzle done. I guess I could either cancel the quest. I'm not sure if you can cancel quests or not. I might be able to just go do Underground Pass or something like that and just come back to this one later, maybe. I'd hate to have to redo that dream stuff again because I didn't really care for it all that much. But then I'm stuck on this thing, and you can't just complete it. You can't just move pieces around. Like, you have to complete this. And from what I gather, it's random for everybody. So you got to sit there and grind this stupid thing out. And if you just are not in the mood to do this, it's painful. So, and I know I see some things online that said go and try to do this line and then maybe this line, and then get it down to a smaller cube, and then you do like, I can't remember, they broke it down into multiple sections so that you're basically working on smaller pieces every time, and that's great, that's fine, okay, whatever. But I'm not having fun doing this, and I really don't find it entertaining to come and have to do a chore to finish something to go on. And that's where I'm at with this. I've tried logging in once or twice since, this came out, and I spend about 5 minutes working on it. I get stuck where, like, I'll have this row and this row done, but then I get one piece in the middle that I got to cycle everything around, but then it breaks everything else, and then it just becomes a chore, and I get bored with it, and I go off and play Path of Exile. So it's a stopping point. So maybe I can go do something else. Maybe I can just do a different quest and then come back to this one. I'm not sure. I don't know what I want to do. I haven't really cared about playing because I've only beat Path of Exile. I got through the campaign portion at least. So yeah, I could probably spend more time on that, and I'll probably spend more time on that today. Maybe after we get done with this video or something, I'll come back and sit with it. But what I'm really finding, and what I've found throughout this entire time, is that you really need to be in a particular mood to do questing in this game, because chances are you're going to have to do stuff you're not really going to care for. And if you're not in the mood to do boring little tedious things here and there, you're not going to have a good time with that quest. Like, the single most hated quest that I have so far is that little girl and the snowballs and trying to guide her around the ice. That quest sucked. I hated it. But at least there was a guide that told you how to get through it. Now, there's no guide for this, because you can't just, tell somebody the random thing you have is solved in this particular way. I would love to have it where somebody said, move these pieces in this way, you just knock it out, it takes 10 minutes, whatever. But you have to go through the process with this one. Like, there's no solution for it. And I saw some things where you could take some pictures and post it on, and they would give you the answer or whatever, but I don't know that. I didn't feel like messing with all of it. And I'm thinking, why do I have to go do all this just to get through a story quest? Like, these shouldn't be... I don't know how other quests are in this game. Like, that snowball one sucked. I hate it. That's the worst quest in the game. This is the second worst quest in the game. And is there any others that are like this? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. But, like, I have to be in the right frame of mind to play this. Otherwise, it just turns me off and I don't want to play the game. And I'm kind of at a point where I don't really want to work on anything else at the moment. I'd like to go do questing. So if this one's killing me, then, what's the next one going to do? Am I going to be happy with that, or doing something that I really don't care to do? Unfortunately, and I think this is right at the end. So once I get this done, there's a little dialogue, and then I get back out and I can start constructing the fletching portion again and maybe start working on that. So ultimately, that's where I am. And I know it's kind of a stupid problem to have, but it is what it is. And I think I will try the strategy of trying to go up the one side and then over the other one. That's probably what I'm going to do. But again, I have to be in the right frame of mind to sit down and want to actually work on this rather than do anything else that's fun. You know what I mean? And that's, I think, where I have the biggest issue with it is it's just stopped the fun. There's no fun to be had with this. Like, this is something I would do when I'm super bored and I don't want to do anything else, and hey, a puzzle sounds awesome, because I don't mind puzzles, but I don't actively seek them out anymore. I don't go try to do these kinds of things. So when one of them comes up, it's like, well, okay, it's not really my thing anymore, but all right, I guess. So, and I think on higher end what do you call those? The clue scrolls. I think higher end clue scrolls have those. But again, I think the solution is online or something. I'm not sure. How could this be made better? I don't know. Maybe just picking up a part and putting it somewhere just to solve the damn thing and get done with it. Or if you've spent so much time with it, maybe get an auto solve option, or I don't know. It just seems like a dumb stopping point. And I know I'm complaining about something that is probably, if I just focused on it and spent the time with it, as much time as I spent talking about it now, I probably could have had it solved, I guess is what I'm saying. So instead of procrastinating on it, I should just do it, knock it out, and move on. But that's I don't know, that's where I'm at with this. This whole quest line has kind of sucked, and I've not really enjoyed it. I'm sorry, this whole quest particularly. The Ferentry quests, like even the murder on the border, that was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. It was kind of entertaining in some way, and then you're moved on and gone. This quest is just kind of lingering, and I don't really care for it. Anyway, enough complaining about this. This will be my Sunday chore to complete. And from there, I think we're getting necromancy very soon. Like, we're coming up quick. So maybe I should start looking at maybe a little bit of material gathering or something for that. I'm not sure. But anyway, that will do it for this video. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.